That third quarter where they showed that fight back, that's where the Suns are at their best. And you're right, if it wasn't for that slow start, it would have been a whole different story from game one, that is. So I think for the Suns, look, I think that consistency across the four quarters is going to be just as crucial. But I felt like with the Suns, they did really well matchups-wise in that second half. So it'll be intriguing to see how they tweak or adjust coming into game two and how they're going to start off, as soon as we're about to tip off here.
Last week, the big three for Sherbrooke definitely did the job, didn't they? Of course, Tannis Solano with 20 points as well. Porsche Pole with 20 points and 8 assists. Alicia Carline with 19 and 11 last week. So they did their job. The question is, can they get help from others? Obviously, Pitt Whelan did chip in with 9 and 8 last week for the Suns.
Yeah, and I think it's all about that that next cog off the bench for the Suns. I think, as we spoke about those three for the Suns, we know what they can do when they're at their best. And I feel like for the Suns, if they can find that extra contributions off the bench, it'll make a massive difference in game two.
Correct. Bulleen, they had a much better performance, didn't they? From their, I wouldn't say their big three, because you have to include Amy Bohm as probably in their big three, but they did get some help, because Libby Bontempelli, as we know, what a star she is, 19 and 8 for Libby Bontempelli, 18 points from Maxine Allen, which is huge for the Boomers, especially there as well as Amy Baum. Even though she always had a double-double, 8 and 10 assists. She had 10 assists in that game, Amy Baum. And, of course, Annabelle Dearborn, what a star she's been in game one. 22 points, 5 assists and 5 rebounds.
I've been really impressed. I thought the guards between Maxine Allen and Annabelle Dearborn, they have been impressive especially when the game got tight. And I was really impressed with Annabelle and Maxine, how they were able to step up when the game got tight, especially in the last quarter, how both of them stepped up. So, watch this space. I reckon they're going to have a massive game coming into tonight.
Correct. It's going to be interesting. Obviously, Caitlin Van Ness also had 8 points as well in the Stars. But the question is, Ellie, for both teams, and it showed in the stats last week as well, is that where's the points coming off the bench? The bench is going to be crucial tonight. Both benches last week didn't really go that well last week. So the question is, can the bench offset the starters?
Yeah,
I think it with the starters.
Well, I think that's something that I had in the something to keep an eye on today as well. Which I reckon it's going to be a battle with the bench, who can step up. But most importantly for me is the battle with the rebounding as well. I think I wouldn't say quite necessary, but I felt like last week's game, both post players for the Boomers and the Suns were, even though Caroline had an awesome game for the Suns, I feel like it's going to be a battle with the bigs tonight. So that's going to be something to keep an eye on in this game.
Well, of course, as we know, Talani Hood is out injured. She's been for the last couple of weeks. So
best wishes to her, of course.
Absolutely. So we're underway here. It's the Boomers and the Suns. We're underway. Remember, the Boomers lead this series 1-0 after a 91-80 win over Sherbrooke in Upwey last week. So here we go. We're underway, and it's Wheeling with the ball now. Dishes in the low post. Here's Carline. Open jumper, no good. Rebound. Here's taken in by Wheeling of the Suns. A great first possession, especially getting off the offensive boards, which is something they lacked last week. Here's Solano. No good that time there for the Suns. Get the offensive board. Brings it back to the top. You can tell they are in desperate need. Here's Pole for a long three. That is home it goes for Porsche Pole. That's her first point. She comes off a 20-point game last week and 8 assists for the Suns.
Great start by the Suns, and just that second and third chances of the rebounds. Great passage of play there.
So it is the Boomers' first possession. Amy Baum down the lane, floating hook shot, makes it home. And Baum will be hoping for a high-scoring game herself, even though she did have 8 and 10 assists. As Solana makes the two-pointer there for the Suns, and the Suns lead 5-2.
Great shot there by Swallow there.
Swallow,
as well.
sorry, should say, yeah, right, Swallow. I do apologise for that one. Here's who goes
right.
in board to Vanessa. Oh, misses everything. I'm not sure with that one. Here's Swallow with the ball now. Swallow, nice pass to Carline. Carline in the lane. Pump fakes, pulls up and makes it home. Great start there. Carline with the first points there already. And already, Ellie, that Bulleen are in trouble.
This is something similar to last week, what we saw at the start. The Suns got off to an awesome start. And for the Boomers, I want to see some extra cutting here. They look stagnant at the moment.
Vanessa makes the baskets. You can tell they're trying to go into their respective centres, aren't they, both these two teams?
Yeah, you can see it early, and we can see it early with the Suns. They're moving. They're like, compared to last week, I thought they were just like they were stagnant. They didn't know what to do, I guess.
So Swallow misses a long three. Rebound by Mucha. Goes back in the hands of Paul. Back at the top to Whelan. To Carline in the left block. Carline lost the handles. Turns it over right in the hands of Allen. What a game she had last week, Maxine Allen. 18 points and 6 rebounds in game one. Back to Bontempelli. Bontempelli. Float away. Hook shot. Foul on the play. And this one will be assessed against Alicia Carline, her first, team first. Olivia Bontempelli coming off with game one, 19 points, 8 rebounds at Sherbrooke last Sunday.
Absolutely instrumental as well. I don't want to jinx this one, which she makes the first. But, gee, she was massive last week, especially in that first half.
Kept the Boomers in it, didn't they?
Yeah, 100%. And misses that one there.
So rebound here, taken in by Annabelle Debon. So down the lane, Allen, floating hook shot, no good. Rebound now in the hands of Carline. She's like a double-double machine.
Steam train.
Alicia Carline, isn't she?
Absolutely
This
steam
season.
train.
And a huge difference when she's on the floor for the Suns. Whelan in the lane, in traffic, almost lost the handles. There's going to be Bontempelli almost there as well. Jump ball, and it's going to Bulleen. And I think that's something Sherbrooke's got to be aware of in regarding to, you know, Bulleen's got fantastic guards, and especially also coming off the bench when Emily Matezos comes on the floor.
Maltezos?
Oh, Matezos. I almost got it right.
Almost.
Vanessa makes the baskets. She has 4 points for the Boomers.
I was really impressed with, I would say for the Boomers bigs, they got into foul problems. But I think if Caitlin and Danny can stay off that foul problem, they're going to absolutely dominate in this battle.
Carline, offensive foul. That's her second foul of the game. So what is Coach Chad Burton going to be? What will he do now with Alicia Carline? Now we've picked up her second off the offensive foul.
Well, she's got to use her smarts here. You can't afford to, especially 3 minutes into the game, you can't afford to do anything silly here.
Absolutely. Well, they need a tool, don't they?
They do.
They haven't really got many tools on the bench. Here's a floating hook shot, no good. And you can probably tell early that, you know, Bulleen are trying to work her over at this point. Especially using Caitlin Vanessa as Swallow misses that one there from downtown. Out it goes. It's Bulleen ball. So the winner of this game plays the winner of Wyndham McKinnon, which is later tonight down at Eagle Stadium with Wyndham leading the series 1-0 after, well, we'll talk about that a little bit later, but they won by like 30-odd points at GSAT last week.
Could say it was a masterclass.
It was, wasn't it? Here's Bontempelli, long three, makes it home. And Olivia Bontempelli is starting to get rolling. She has 4 points, and the Boomers lead by 3.
Bit of a danger sign there for the Suns, just that, not the boxing out, but who was there to stop on that shot there?
Correct. Down the lane for Pole, and Pole makes the baskets. They need her points here. She has 5 points, push to Pole. So, boom. Not sure where she was trying to go to, but turns it over. Murcha loses as well, and back we go by the Boomers. So, Amy Boom, right side. Long three on the way. Misses by D-Bomb. Rebound by Vanessa. Back to Bontempelli. Misses on the hook shot. Put back no good by D-Bomb. Rebound here by Swallow. She gives it across now to Mucha. What can they do? Gives it back. Nice pass on the right. Here's Paul for long three and makes it home from downtown. And she has 8 points of the Sherbrooke's 12.
Great ball movement there by the Suns, and just that passage of play, that open perimeter. Perfect shot there.
You can't leave Portia Pole wide open like that. Here's the long three by Maxine Allen. And the Boomer says, whatever you could do, I could do better. And Maxine Allen has her first points.
It was a bit slow early to start off the game, but now we've really started to see that three-point shooting here for both teams.
Wheeling to Carline, triple team, out it goes. Still Sherbrooke ball, 12 on the shot clock as both teams making some changes here. So Steph Power comes on for the Suns. Alicia Cullen stays on the floor here. Now, I know we've got a long way to go in this first quarter, but I'll foul off the ball here though. It's going to be assessed against 17 in Gary Kujovic. She only just came on the floor. Ball back into play here. Oh, no, that pass is no good. Oh, luckily, Portia Pole was there, though.
How about the footwork just to keep it in play?
And forces the foul on Annabelle Dibon. So that's her first. Team second. So, Bulleen just making some mistakes here. Some unnecessary fouls.
Uncharacteristic.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's going to cost them here.
It's just all about, I think, for both teams, about that poise. It's just all about that smartness, but basics, really.
Steph Powell has her first points. Suns by 1. And this is going to be interesting. I said this at the start, Ellie. It's the bench. Can the Suns match their starters off the bench as well as the Bears? It's another turnover here as Powell will get back to that point in a moment. Portia Pole, pull up. Got it. And she's up to 10 points. Portia Pole, 16. She has 10 of the 16 Sherbrooke points.
I will say this. Portia, I did see her a little bit before the game, and she was in game mode, and she's on a roll at the moment.
She's on track for 40 at this point. She had 20 last week at home. Down low, back to the top. Goes to Romas. Romas stuck in the lane. Back to the top. Long three off the mark. Rebound by Swallow. Pole. Let's see who's guarding her. Well, not sure about guarding. It's Powell. Long two, no good. Rebound by Carline. Put back. Got it. Points are good. And the foul. And Alicia Carline has her fourth point. And obviously, Coach Mason Rogers not happy. He's bringing a whole chain of substitutions here. And I tell you what, some early signs here for the Boomers are not good, and especially they can't stop possibly an MVP candidate, Portia Pole. Not what she's scoring, but what she's doing as well off the ball.
Well, the 1% is, you looked at that passage of play defensively, the way that she was able to rebound that ball, that's what coaches love. And I say this all the time, the extra 1% is.
So Carline completes the three-point play, 6-point game. Carline with 5. I'm sure Chad Burton expressed how much of a start they needed this week compared to disaster last week at home. As Carline with the rebound. But don't forget, Alicia Carline playing with Fabra. Oh, look at that tap. That is unbelievable. Swallow with the ball now from Pole. Goes into the low post to Power. Power hook shot. No good. Rebound now is taken here by Vanessa. It's interesting that Vanessa was actually on the bench for the first part of it. Here's Abano, no good. Rebound put back, no good that time there by Keating. And then Vanessa couldn't keep it in play.
I will say that was great defense there by Steph Powell. Just had those, she didn't drop those arms, she just stayed straight up.
So, but you could tell Sherbrooke are playing with desperation here, and then they played last week at home at Upway.
Well, they know their season's on the line right now. It's pretty much, you got nothing to lose, really. So, as I said, still a long way to go, but we're seeing that fight.
And Alicia Carline makes another driving basket. She has 7. The Suns by 8. And I'm sure Chad Burton will be very happy what he's seen on the floor right now by his Sherbrooke Suns here in this opening term. In a must-win game, it's an elimination game here for the Suns tonight. If they lose, it's over. And Bulleen will progress. If the Suns win, we're back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock at East Donny, which will be covered here on our live stream again. So Pole for three. Foul and good! Ho, ho, ho.
Do not foul a three-point shooter.
Yeah, and Amy Blom committed the sin by fouling. And a timeout's been called here. Timeout, Bulleen. They're in trouble here. 1:55 to go. So we're under 2 minutes to go in the first term. And it's Bulleen 13, Sherbrooke 24. And you can tell, but there's been a huge difference in the mentality of Sherbrooke tonight, knowing that if they win, they force it to a game 3 tomorrow, which it can be. And then the pressure is definitely on the Boomers to win at home.
I just think that defensive breakdown mentally, I will say this. We always say this, do not foul a three-point shooter. And just that mental lapse there. Mind you, Portia had that great position there, but just the defensive, how do I say it? The
breakdown?
Yeah. You can't afford to do that.
But it wasn't just that. It wasn't, obviously that just culminated everything that happened probably the last 3-4 minutes where you commit 2 fouls straight away.
Turnovers?
No, fouls.
Oh, fouls.
One from before the ball even went inbound. Then the one over here where Devon probably shouldn't have fouled Portia Pole, let's face it. And then there was there was no offensive strategy at all
No,
for like the last 2 or 3 possessions for the Boomers. And as a result, because they missed some outside jumpers, and obviously,
You think baskets the Boomers would hit?
Yeah. And it just doesn't look like the leadership out there as Portia Pole completes the 4-point play, and then you commit a foul like that.
Ouch.
You can't. It's mental like that. If you want to win a championship, you can't make errors like that. As Kelly Rovers makes the basket for the Boomers.
Just really quickly as well, especially early in the first quarter, that's going to be a big ouch in terms of if that's going to come back to her in the last quarter.
And a scramble here. It's a jump ball. Well, great play that time by Rebecca Maudsley. Forces a jump ball. And the Suns get it back. So it's going to be a warning here against the Boomers. Next one's a tech. Ball back into play. Oh, I'm not sure about that pass. Here's Steph Powell. Misses that time. Rebound by Bet Maudsley. Jump ball. Boomers with it. You can tell they're going for that second offensive balls. That is so crucial in finals. Basketball.
I did say about those rebounds as well for both teams, that category that's going to be where it's going to be won. Certainly the rebounding count. Once we have a look at the stats, it'll be intriguing to see who's winning that battle so far.
But it's not just rebound. It's more where does that rebound come from in particular. So as the Boomers go forward, up and under, no good that time. That there by Keating. Back to the top by Vaness. Back on the right. Shot clock. Oh, that's a shot clock violation.
Great defense there by the Suns, and the Boomers, they weren't aware of it there.
They've got a very young lineup out there because Olivia Bontempelli's on the bench here, which is, and her team's down by 10 here. Here's Maudsley to Pole, back to Maudsley, in the hands of Knoxley. So Knoxley on the right side now to Maudsley with 8 on the shot clock. Pole in the low block. Nice pass to Maudsley back to the top. Maudsley up and under. Makes it home. Beck Maudsley makes the basket. What a great play by the Suns. Near 27-15, Ellie.
They had to grind it out in those last stages of the shot clock, but great passage of play there offensively for the Suns.
Second last play of the quarter as Jones makes the basket. That time they needed something on the bench, the Boomers. And it's back to 27-17 as Olivia Bontempelli is ready to come back on, but it will most likely be as we start the second quarter. 27-17 LA. Big one. Here's Pole again. Oh! What a play by Portia Pole. And what a quarter.
What a dagger of a shot there.
And I think it just culminated everything that Sherbrooke did everything right. And that's what you need to do on the road, Ellie.
Getting off to a good start as well.
And the Boomers, a bit shell-shocked here.
Yeah, I think so. I just think Well, they got off to a slow start, and I think now the question's back on the Boomers. We spoke about the Suns and how they can get off to a good start. Now it's back on the Boomers to try and get off to a good start in this second quarter.
So leading scorers so far in the game, Ellie, and unfortunately, Ellie, one player is starring above all else, Ellie, as we look at as here. So 17 points to Portia Pole, 7 points to Alicia Carline, 2 points each to Bet Morsley and Dana Swallow and Steph Howe. And then for Bulleen, it's 4 points to Caitlin Vaness, 4 points to Leah Bontempelli, and the others have 2 points as well. So a shell shock, East Doncaster is seeing the Boomers trailing by 13 points, 30-17 here. So at the moment, it is a 13-point lead. Ellie, we get the stats here. Here in Ellie, what's the noticeable thing you see there? As I was just mentioning, Portia Pole with 17 points, and it seems like she's not missing. And I think she's definitely got to get past 20, what she scored in the whole game last week.
Well, Portia's on a row. I actually sprinted down to get those stats there, but the first thing that really jumps to me is that the rebound count, 14 to 6 at the moment.
What's the offensive rebound? That's going to be credit. I want to hear that.
6 to 3 in favour of the Suns.
And see, that's the difference, isn't it, Ellie?
And then defensive rebounds, 8 to 3 in favour of the Suns as well.
So as we start the second quarter, turnover here by the Suns. So they haven't made many, the Suns, today. Here's the left side now to Vanessa. Hook shot, good. That's her 6th point of the game. They need, and then it's a violation against Sherbrooke for went too quickly there on the pass. When the pass went she was over the line, and that means it's a turnover. So 2 straight turnovers by the Suns to start the second. It's the Bulleen ball. So can they make their way back? I don't know. They're relying too much on their centre today, I think. Here's a long three, no good. Rebound now, taken here by Sherbrooke. Moxley to Pole. Obviously, Emily Matilda's got the edible to try to stop Pole. No, she can't. It's the answer. She's already got 20. She's got 20, which she's scored all game 1. So she already scored. She's already up to her score 20 with only a minute and quarter and 1 minute, or barely 1 minute.
As I said, she's on game mode right now.
Bontempelli makes the basket. There, she has 6 points.
Great turnaround. That's the shot that the Boomers are going to look for, that experience. And great shot there by Liv.
Long three on the way by Morsley. No good. That's going to be out of court. It is going to Bulleen. Already big issues already for Bulleen in regarding to they haven't stopped Portia Pole yet. They tried to do it there, which helped. But other than that, Ellie.
More than that. They're going to need more. It's going to have to be a team collective effort.
So, 33-21. The Suns on the road. They need to win this to stay alive and push this to a game 3 tomorrow. Here at East Donny, long three. No good by Keating. Rebound now by Pole. So Pole with the ball now. Drives it, trying to go inside. Misses that time. Here they come now. So Sherbrooke only had 4 turnovers in the first quarter. They've already committed 3 already today in this quarter alone. So you can tell Bulleen trying to step up here. Bontempelli, that is going to be a foul, and wave the basket off. No good. Foul before the shot. And it's going to be sideline ball for Bulleen. Now remember, Alicia Carline's on the bench. She played the whole first quarter. Now, I think it's a good move, mind you.
I reckon so.
You need her probably in the second half. As long as you can keep that lead, I think. Because the biggest problem for Bulleen is coming up later in this game.
The third quarter.
Yeah. And we saw it 2 weeks ago here against Pakenham when they got absolutely shredded. Mind you, they had a 16-point lead at halftime, but that got down to a very dangerous position by the last
in a matter of minutes as well.
Yeah, correct. So it'll be interesting to see his Powell long three makes it home, and Steph Powell has 5. She has more she's scored in game 1.
Well, we know what Steph can do in hitting those shots, and I think if she can get on a roll and get going offensively, she's going to be hard to guard.
15-point game to Sherbrooke. Misses by Allen. Rebound by Vanessa. Back to the top.
And again, those boards we were talking about.
Allen all the way in, drives it in and misses. Oh, an easy layup at the end.
Yeah, she'll be disappointed with that.
So back down the other end. It's Morsley. Look at this. Mucha makes the basket.
Just how about the cut across that baseline there? Oh, almost a turnover there. But how about the cut across that baseline for the Suns?
What a disaster here by Bulleen, and then Bontempelli's pass turned it over. What a disaster here by Bulleen. And Sherbrooke, 17-point leaders here. Timeout Bulleen for the second time in this half. And they need to reset, Ellie. This is an absolute disaster here. And obviously, you know, now they focus so much on Portia Pole. But what she's doing, though, is all the double and the triple teams are all going to her, and which means there's got to be a wide open player, and they're fouling that wide open player, Sherbrooke.
I just think the way that she's been able to find that open space for the other, like, guards, pretty much everyone offensively offensively.
Yeah, correct.
It's just forcing the Boomers to think, okay, we got to go to one player, but what about the other 4 players?
And the thing is, though, right, they're doing it with Alicia Carline, who's playing with foul problems. She's on the bench, but Sherbrooke are finding patience. I think they're playing a bit. They're forcing Bulleen to go, okay, we now need to double her, and guess what? There's going to be an open player right there, and they're spreading the defense out for Bulleen.
I was about to say, they're almost finding that it's pretty much that spacing as well. So it's almost like find one option, but as I say, netball, for example, you got that first option, we're the other 2 or 3 options. So that's what I reckon the Suns are doing really well compared to the Boomers.
So Swallow gives up to Pole. Pole down the lane. Oh, nice pass right outside. Mucha. This is not good, though, by Sherbrooke. Is Mucha as Pole slides her way down to the baseline. Oh, she's okay, though.
She's just trying to shake it off, but yeah. I thought it was a knee. That's what I was worried.
I was really worried there. I didn't even look. Here's Morsley on the shot clock. Here's Mucha. Carline. What a play. And bailed them out. Carline with 9 points.
She's like, well, I'm just going to turn around and just get that shot in. See you later.
You've got to keep an eye on Portia Pole, though, after we think hopefully she's okay. They need her. They definitely need her this series. Here's a long 3 by Amy. Boom! And makes the basket.
Well, we know what Amy can do as well. We said 8 points last week, but we know Amy, how well she can play offensively, and that's a good confidence boost for her.
5 points for Amy Boom. Here's Carline. Floater, no good. Rebound, crashing the boards. Out it goes. It's Sherbrooke ball with 10 on the shot clock. It should be a fresh 14 because it did hit the ring. It did, so...
Plenty of time here. No need. I think for the Suns, no need to rush here.
Bulleen has no timeouts in the half. They used both of them already. So here's Pole. Got it by Boom. Here's Swallow, who's had a quiet first half, but her offense is not needed at the moment as they turned it over here. Sherbrooke, here comes Bulleen through Boom. Boom's pass left. Allen along the left side, and then a foul on Swallow.
Yeah, great passage of play. Maxine was in that open, that top left there. So great drive there, forcing the foul.
As I said, the winner of this game will go to the championship series against Wyndham or McKinnon. Well, really it should be Wyndham anyway, because I think McKinnon's got no chance over Eagles Damons. Amy Bourne makes the basket. It's 40-26. Amy Bourne with 8 points. She's already got, she's up to 7. 40-26. Bulleen's still down. They've got no play in double figures, Bulleen, at the moment. Obviously, Portia Pole with 20 points for Sherbrooke. Here is Swallow, travel violation, another turnover. It's had a very quiet first half, but we know, T will try and burst out in the second half.
Yeah, she'll be disappointed with that passage of play. And I think for both teams as well, that just mentally as well, if as soon as you make a mistake, you've got to move on pretty quickly.
Foul against Sherbrooke, basket waved off, no baskets. That's the third team foul on the Suns. So ball back into play. 4:49 to go in the second as we head to halftime in game 2. Bulleen leads this series 1-0 after winning in Upway by 11. Long three on the way. Foul! And as we say, about 3-point shots. Another one here. Luckily, it didn't cost Sherbrooke a 4-point play, but it might cost them at least some points here. There's Portia Pole on the bench, just trying to loosen up here. Trying to get her movement back as Annabelle Dearbomb at the line makes the first. That's her first points after she had 22 points last week.
Misses the second one there.
So luckily for Sherbrooke, it's probably going to cost them at least 2 points here. Maybe one at best. Oh, she's missed 1 out of 3 by Annabelle Dearbomb. She's had a very quiet first half as well. Annabelle Dearbomb coming off a 22-point game in game 1. This is interesting. And Swallow makes it this time. Long pass left, and somehow, great block. But guess who's coded up? Alicia Carline. She has 11.
She was in that right position there, Carline. But gee, that was scrappy the last couple of minutes there.
Back down the other end is misses that time, and that's going to be a foul against Bulleen. It's going to be on Vanessa. They're just not playing that well, are they, Bulleen, tonight?
Well, as I said, it's that mental lapse, isn't it? I feel like as soon as the mistake happens, they're getting frustrated, and they can't afford to do that.
Well, Sherbrooke trying to push this to a game 3 tomorrow here at East Donny. Bulleen trying to end it tonight. At the moment, it's Sherbrooke as Swallow turns it over.
Just overcooked the pass there.
We're just trying to figure out where the ball is at the moment. Somewhere under the stands. We've just got to wait for that play to come. I know, luckily it's the team manager.
That's what team managers do. So the heart and soul of the team, heart and soul of teams, right? The team manager just absolutely chasing that loose ball there.
Correct. 15-point game here. Sherbrooke in front. Here's a long 3, way off the mark. That time by Tails. By Dearbomb. And then the foul's going to be called against Bulleen. It's going to be on Annabelle. It's going to be on Olivia Bontempelli. So this is the problem that Bulleen had halfway through the first quarter, where they got quick fouls very quickly.
It's just going to be something to keep an eye on these last three and a half minutes going into half-time.
Well, we know what happened to Bulleen in the last 2 games in the second half. They've been absolute disasters. Alicia Carline makes the basket. She has 13. 44-27. It's looking big trouble now for Bulleen. And I'm not car washing that. No, that's an offensive foul against Bontempelli. And that's her second.
2 quick fouls there.
Jeez, this is, and remember, Mason Rogers has got no timeouts here, and I'm sure Chad Burton's not going to call a timeout anytime soon for Sherbrooke because his team's in front. Carline.
That was a turnover, almost a turnover there by the Suns, but great poise there.
Wheeling to Carline, but to Swallow. Swallow going baseline, up and under, misses. Rebound now by Vanessa. Here they come at the floor. It's Dearbomb. Dearbomb lost it. Vanessa lucky to save it that time. Knocked away by Carline. They had to bomb. Shot clock down to 13 seconds. Bomb down the lane. In traffic.
Just there's no cutting or anything.
Dearbomb misses from outside. Here they come up the floor here. It's Burton. Almost lost it. Lasso Swallows there. In the hands here now on Whelan. Whelan on the dribble. Guarded by Bomb. Turns it over almost. Got it back though. Bounce pass to Carline. Foul. And Bulleen.
The fouls.
So Caitlin Vaness with the foul. That's her second. 14 foul. Alicia Carline, the line for Sherbrooke. Trying to extend this lead out to 19 points. See if she can make both. Makes the first. She's up to 14 points. Remember, she had 19 in game one.
Second shot.
She makes them both. She is up to 15 points, 8 in this quarter. 46-27 Sherbrooke. They're extending this lead, Ellie.
And for the Boomers, it's all about, well, they're not making the most of their opportunities offensively. Is they're trying to find, can they get a shot here, actually?
Not with
No,
that
they
three
don't.
by D-Bomb. Allen with the rebound. We'll get back to your comment in just a moment.
Yeah.
As Baum with the ball now. Not on the shot clock. Trying to go down to Bontempelli. Foul on Whelan. And so continue what you were going to say.
Yeah, I just think, just almost like for the Boomers, like just the way how they're making those silly mistakes. It's like there's no need to, like, well, especially margin like this, coming into halftime, they need to find a way how to reduce this margin to 10 at least. So it's all about, again, how can they get stops? And I feel like on the free throw line, they're not making the most of it as well.
Correct. We're just checking to see how many fouls Sherbrooke are actually on. That is their 15 fouls. They're in the penalty. Olivia Bontempelli at the line. 2 shots. She makes the first. And just to put combat to, so in the room, Portia Paul is coming up back on the floor for the Suns.
That's good news. I'm sure she just wanted to have that moment. Oh, Liv Bontempelli getting the steal there.
Misses on the layup though. Put back. No. Jeez, they came out blank that time, Boomers. But they do get it back. Baum down the lane. Nice pass. Is a long three by Kudrovic. Makes the basket.
They needed that. They needed it.
46-32.
Great shot there by Danny there.
So, is in the hands here of Swallow. Quiet quarter she's had so far. Pole, who's already up to 20. She's already had 20 points. Very quiet second quarter, but as we know, she did come off for a bit of it. Pole, trying to go to Carla on the 1-2. Turns it over, though, with 4 on the shot clock. So, Bulleen have a chance here. You said they need to be within 10. They can do it here with the next 2 possessions.
They got to make the most of they got to make this opportunity count here.
Margin 14 points. With just over 2 minutes to go in the second term. It's Bontempelli. Nice. Trying to go to Romas, but miscommunication there. Turns it over, and the Suns get it back with just under 2 to go.
Well, now it's for the Suns' turn to punish here and punish on that Boomers turnover.
So Swallow with the ball now. Dribbling up the floor here. Well done by Amy Baum. Turnover, here's Bontempelli, back to Baum. They're not going to catch her. Amy Baum makes the layup. And Amy Baum has now up to 9 points now. 7 in this quarter, 46-34. So almost where we back to where we were, actually. At quarter time is Whelan. Can't hit it. Here they come, actually. Bulleen actually winning the quarter by 1. 46-34. Bulleen, can they cut it even more before halftime? Baum down the lane. Misses the layup. Carline with the rebound. Moocher on. Geez, that was mighty close.
Almost gets a steal there.
You got to watch out for Amy Baum in the backcourt. So, push. So, Pole with the pole. Down the lane she goes. She goes all the way. Foul's been called. And she will go to line trying to extend the Sherbrooke lead. So, Sherbrooke with the foul. That is her 3rd personal foul. So she's going to have to take a break. Vanessa comes on the floor. She's playing with 2 fouls. Portia Pole at the line. 2 shots, 1+1. Makes the first. She's now been her whole total that she's scored in game 1. Of course, she has 2 at the moment because Only two of the big three are actually doing the job so far. As for Sherbrooke, we'll tell you how the big threes are going for both these two teams at the moment. And I think Sherbrooke's big three are doing a better job at the moment. Blocked from behind by Swallow. And Powell, turnover, makes it home that time. Well played that time there.
Bit of an uncharacteristic turnover there by the Suns.
And Dibon's up to 3, foul, and Bomb with the foul. And Mason Rogers in a heap after that call. And at the line is Portia Pole. As I said, they haven't stopped her the whole first arm, and it continues this way, Ellie, in this second quarter.
No mistakes there.
I was hoping you were going to say something after that.
No, I'm just
you'll wait on that shot.
I didn't want to jinx that shot there. Second shot.
So after this one, which she makes, she is up to 24 points today. 24 to 50 points for Sherbrooke.
Whew. What I was going to say was, again, just that another silly foul there by the Boomers.
Almost a steal. There's the steal. Swallow with it. Bell. Oh, nice pass. Carline makes the basket. And Carline, what a great half she's had as well. It's 52-36.
How about that pass by Swallow there? Just found that in transition and the opening lane to open lane there.
Foul on Bulleen. Oh, sorry, on Sherbrooke. It's going to be set against Portia Pole. That's her first. So, geez, golly, don't they need these points now? So it's going to be Annabelle Debon at the line. She only has 3 points so far in the first half, which is well below what she scored in the whole in the game last week. Oh, actually, we need some floor wiping duties here.
Oh, hello.
What?
Caitlin Van is just saying, give me the towel here. I'll just do the floor duties here.
Oh, sorry, I didn't even pay attention then. Thank you, Ellie.
I will say, big shout out to Glenn. Now he's getting on the mop there.
Well, yep. As gain convenience too.
I had to say that.
Of course. You got everyone's attention over here, though. Let's put it that way. Annabelle Debon misses the first. Geez, she's had not a great time on the free throw line today. She's 1 out of 4 today.
What do we say about these free throws?
Is it going to come back to bite Bulleen down the stretch here? Oh, geez, she's missed them both. Very unlike her. 1 out of 5. Now, last play here. Oh, the steal Debon on the buzzer. Yes! Oh!
She's like, finally!
Well, after missing completely everything at the free throw line, she redeemed herself. And at the half, we are back to where we were at quarter time. It's Bulleen 39, Sherbrooke 52, Ellie.
Yeah, great. Again, Sherbrooke, they had that total control for majority of that second quarter, but that shot there by Annabelle Debon will somewhat give the Boomers a bit of confidence going into halftime.
Yeah, absolutely. What a great half it has been so far. Sherbrooke in control, lead by 13 points, 52-39. We'll be back for a big second half. We'll be back in a couple minutes. welcome everyone back here to East Donny here on a Saturday night. And Ellie, at this point, we could be facing a Game 3 back here tomorrow here at East Donny based on what amazing performance by the Sherbrooke Suns, especially from the two of their big three.
Yeah, I just having a look. We were sort of talking about it off air, how I think with the Suns, they're not giving up. They could have easily, when the margin was down to 10 at one point, they could have easily given up the margin. But one thing that they've done really well is keeping their heads up and just keeping that mojo going. So I think for the Suns, they should be credited for that first half and how they've pulled up. And I think for the Boomers, now the question's back on them to see how are they going to come out of the halftime break.
Well, we know how disaster their third quarters have been the last couple of weeks. Game 1 last week when they had a big lead at halftime. The week before against Pakenham here, big lead, disaster. Now, the question is, now they're behind. Can they come back and force Sherbrooke to make mistakes and see if they can turn it around themselves? Otherwise, this could easily be all over by three-quarter time. So that's the question that needs to be answered because, Ellie, the last two games, Bulleen have been outscored by a combined total of 35 points between the game last week against Sherbrooke and the week before here against Pakenham.
Yeah, I just feel like the first 3 to 4 minutes is going to be super important. Or even 2-3 minutes for the Boomers is going to be so important. I feel like defensively, Boomers haven't been able to win ball back. Or they have been able to win ball back defensively, but then it's a quick turnover. So the adjustment from half-time is not only from the defensive end, but offensively, can they get those cuts and drives? Just simple stuff offensively because they look stagnant offensively.
They have, definitely. And there's still a lot of positive upside for Sherbrooke, talking about the Suns, because obviously Tanya Swallow only has 2 points. She had 20 last week. Pip Whelan hasn't scored at all. She can score when she needs to as well. So there's still upside. The big threes at the moment for Sherbrooke, Portia Poe has 24 points. Alicia Carlo has 17, so that's 41 points just there. Last week they only combined for 39. And you obviously include Tan Swallow. Their big three for Sherbrooke has 43 points. For Bulleen, their big three, Olivia Bontempelli, Amy Bum, and Annabelle D-Bum. Olivia has 8, Amy Bum has 9, and D-Bum has 6. So that is 25 points. So they've already outscored the big three there. So big task here for Bulleen. Ellie, that is for sure.
Yeah, I just, and again, I'm going to, early to the start of the game, the battle of the bench, who can step up as well?
7 points apiece, bench points so far, but they've done a lot more than that. That is for sure. So we're underway.
Well, the one stat that we were talking off air is the second chance points. Sherbrooke dominated that category 12-3.
Let's see. Foul. Basket scored. Olivia Bontempelli off the left baseline makes it good. And she's going to line shooting one bonus. Or is she?
Yeah.
I'm sure that basket was good. They haven't put on the scoreboard yet. Let's see. Oh, maybe it's 2 shots. Maybe it's 2 shots before the shot. Okay. So Olivia Bontempelli makes the first. I thought she actually hit the basket there. And then makes a second. So Olivia Bontempelli's up to 10. Last week she had 19.
Even regardless, that's a good start for the Boomers and for Liv just to get the team going here.
11-point margin, 52-41. Whelan. Down low to Carline. Carline turns around, pulls up, misses. Rebound now. Great defensive play there by Bulleen. D-Bomb down the lane. D-Bomb dishes right to Bontempelli. Bontempelli, scoop shot, makes it good. So Bontempelli with 12 points, 52-43.
Just a bit of worrying. Not necessarily pushing the panic button yet for the Suns, but they wouldn't be happy those 2 baskets by Liv Bontempelli.
So here's powerful long three, way off. That wasn't even close. Carline with the rebound, put back. They've been slaughtered off the offensive board tonight, but luckily that didn't make them pay for it. So Baum with the ball now. Baum with 9 points tonight. Dearborn with, I've got it for 6. I think the stats got it for 8. Here's Dearborn makes a 3. She's up to 9 now tonight. So
here come the Boomers.
Well, we said that the last couple of weeks that this third quarter has been no good for them, but tell you what, tonight's a completely different story. Here is pole misses from downtown. Here they come. It's, oh, look at this. Oh, blocked by Alicia Carline.
Carline's like, get that rubbish out of here.
So, you mentioned how crucial this first 2 minutes have been. Bulleen have won the first 2 minutes so far. Bontempelli, open jumper, no good. Rebound now in the hands here of Dearborn. Long pass left to Baum.
8 seconds left from the shot clock here.
Amy Baum with the ball now, dribbling up the floor. Back in the hands here now for Allen. 2 on the shot clock. I don't think they're going to... Oh, they just got the shot away. Misses, though. Rebound by Bontempelli. Put back. No. Jeez, they're lucky that time there at Sherbrooke. 3 chances for Bulleen went to waste. Guess what? Portia Pole makes the basket. There was no one back. And Portia Pole with 26 points.
Yeah, just that settling for the Suns. They needed to just settle down here after... As I said, the Boomers needed a good start. Suns just needed someone to show that poise.
So Bontempelli, fall away, way off. She wanted a foul, no call. But guess what? You have to get back because here's Portia Pole. I'm just really intrigued that no one's guarding her at the moment. Here's Swallow, no good. Rebound now by Vanessa. Especially when Sherbrooke's on offense. She was like wide open there for a while and when no one was coming back. Anyway, and guess what? They turned it over. Pole to Carline. They're not going to catch her, surely. Easy layup. Bulleen. Carline with 19.
And again.
2 turnovers for Bulleen has resulted in 2 baskets. From not getting back on defense. And Carline commits her 3rd. In the meantime.
Just think for the Suns, especially with Carline now with that 3rd, Suns can't afford to get frustrated here. Compared to the Boomers, they'd be looking to take advantage of that.
10-point game, off the turnover. That's a bad pass. Guess what? They're going to, and then Swallows pass. A little bit too long, trying to find Pole. But way too long.
Bit of a scrappy last couple of passages of play for both teams. I don't think both coaches will be happy those last couple of passages of play there.
56-46. 6.5 to go here in this third quarter. Bontempelli down the lane and misses. Rebound now by Carline. Here is Whelan. To Swallow. He's only got 2 points, which is very unlike her so far. She's got him trying to make an outburst here. Here's a long 2. Misses that time. Rebound now by Powell. What a great, but almost got ripped away though. But Steph Powell, what an impact she's had so far coming off the bench. Here's Dearborn for 3. Got it. Annabelle Dearborn from downtown. And she's up to 12. 56-49.
I think now for the Suns. A little bit of danger here. If Annabelle Dearborn keeps going.
Well, Matt St. Allen picks up the foul. And I think Chad Burton's calling a timeout. It is timeout, Sherbrooke. 5:56 to go. It's Sherbrooke 56, Bulleen 49. The Boomers lead this series 1 game to zip with game 3 tomorrow at 1 o'clock. If necessary.
If necessary.
Ellie, your views on the first 4 minutes and 4 seconds in this third quarter?
Well, I said that the Boomers needed to get off to a good start. That's exactly what they've done. I just think the turnovers, similar to what we've seen in the first 2 quarters, it's really hurting them turnovers-wise. So they've got to look after the ball. But for the Suns, I think they were shell-shocked, especially how the Boomers started. So I think for the Suns, they've got to I think this is a good timeout here by Chad Burton just to settle the troops and get them to refocus because I think they seem to look flustered, especially with their passing. So I think this is a good reset here for the Suns.
This is for everyone who are not watching the game down at Eagle Stadium. McKinnon are in front, 32-24 in the second quarter.
Woof!
Wow, looks like they're trying to. Looks like McKinnon finally showed up.
That's something to keep an eye on there between Wyndham and McKinnon. But who would have thought? Who would have thought of that scoreline, especially that?
After last week.
I was going to say demolition after last week.
It was, wasn't it? It was a real demolition.
Yeah.
Remember, mind you, that was the third. This is the third time the two teams have met in 3 weeks. Because remember, last week they met in game 1. The week before that, they met in the last round of the season at GSAC. Mind you,
I think that would have been 2 weeks ago.
No. It was no. Yeah, the week before last.
Yeah, week before.
Yeah. So they'll know each other by now. And remember, there's a home court disadvantage so far because both times Wyndham have been McKinnon over there. As Pitt Whelan makes a 3-pointer from downtown, 59-49.
Great shot there by Pip Whelan, and just found that open space there and hit that shot. No hesitations on that shot.
Here's Dearbomb from the 3, no good. Here they come up the floor, 59-49. Great defense by Allen.
I was going to say, great defense there.
So Paul with the ball now. She has 26 so far. Here's Swallow from downtown. Got it! Make it from 2-point range. And, well, they're starting to hit form now, those two. 61-49 now. It's a 12-point game. The Boomers got to get it. Well, they've got to get it below 10 by three-quarter time here. Here's Dearbomb's pass. Turns it over. Got it back by Whelan. Scramble for the ball. Got it back here by Sherbrooke. If this goes beyond 10 by three-quarter time,
Danger signs.
I think you almost kissed game 2 goodbye for the Boomers. Pole from downtown. Got it!
She's got the dance moves happening here.
29 for Pole. And she has now hit 6 3-pointers. 64-49.
Surely that's a series high, even.
I don't know. We have to have a look how they played last week. It might be close.
Surely.
Here's Van Est, can't hit it. Rebound now in the hands here of Pole. It's a 3-on-2. Pole to Powell. Powell jumper, no good. Rebound by Carline. Put back, foul. Will go to line. And let's see if Mason Rogers is going to call timeout here for Bulleen. Now find themselves down 15 here.
And then Maltesers coming onto the court. I think great minutes there by Maxine Allen.
And I think that timeout by Chad Burton was a great timeout. Reset. Bulleen got back to 7 points, and now the margin is back out to 16 points here in the space of a minute. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
It's a great reset, great timeout by Chad Burton. Carline makes them both. She has 21 points. 66-49. We're back to, well, almost a game high.
Yeah.
So Bulleen back to square one again. Yeah.
Every time they seem to reduce that margin, Suns are able to hit back, and Maltesers getting the shot there. But every time the Boomers even just try and reduce the margin, Suns have done really well just to keep their poise.
Foul's been called on number 5. It's on Emily Tails with the foul. That is her first, team's second. I think the way this game is going right now, Ellie, as Mason Rogers takes Bontempelli and Dearborn out, at this point, I think we're looking at a game 3 tomorrow.
I think so.
Unless
we've seen wackier stuff happen, though.
Correct, but just the way this game is going at the moment, Sherbrooke just look a lot switched on.
I just think, right from the word tipper as push, actually, I'll come back to my point in a minute here.
Morsley makes the basket. What a play. And Portia Poulter says, this is what we should have done all last week.
And I think the way, right from tip-off, as Amy Bourne passes it to Romers, but just again for the Boomers, what do they do? Hits the 3 there, and more with that.
Tails makes a 3. She has 7 points. She has scored more than she scored in game 1 last week. But her team's still down 14. Pole, pull-up jumper, 15-footer, it's good. and Portia Pole. And the Sherbrooke Suns fans who's making the trek here at East Donny is celebrated at the moment. They're leading by Portia Pole with 31 points, 16-point margin. Foul off the ball. It's going to be against Sherbrooke. It's on Grace Knoxley. 31 points for Portia Pole.
She could easily get 40 if she wanted to.
I think by the end of the first quarter, she was on track for about 68 at one stage. Obviously that's not going to happen as Rios makes the basket.
But Em Maltesas, we've seen her step up in the big moments, and she's coming into the game here.
She has 9. Still her team's down 14. Power from 2-point range. No good. Rebound. Oh, tell you what, the offensive boards. Out to go, Sherbrooke ball. And again, the offensive boards, Ellie, it's been becoming a major issue for Bulleen tonight. They're lucky to cover it last week, but tonight, a bit more of an issue tonight, though. Yes, we might have to look ahead to game 3 tomorrow.
Possibly.
Swallow. Oh, that should have been a trouble. Anyway, turns it over. Here they come up the floor. So, on the left side, long 3 on the way, but Keating no good. Rebound now in the hands here of Powell. Here they come up the floor. It's Swallow, long right. So Maudsley back to Swallow. Swallow, 5 down the shot clock. Bell turns it over. Here they come. It is Baum. It's a 2-on-1. Oh, nice bounce pass. Matthias in down the lane. No, George, she's scrambling in the lane, and there's going to be a jump ball, and Sherbrooke has the ball up the turnover. Well done by Tia Swallow, who got the turnover and then forced a jump ball.
Putting her body on the line there as well.
Yeah, outmastered, but that is the class that she is.
Well, we know that experience that she's got. WNBL or NBL 1. She knows what to do in these big moments.
14-point game, no. Can Sherbrooke push this to a game 3 tomorrow afternoon? Pole, right side to Knoxley for 2. Air ball, rebound by Powell. They are getting smashed off the boards. And Steph Powell has her 7th point. And bench is becoming a factor tonight. And at the moment, I think Sherbrooke are winning that at the moment tonight. Misses that time there by Romas. Rebound by Keating. They get a reset here. So Baum down the lane. Nice pass into Vaness. And Vaness has 8 points.
Great little pick and roll there between Baum and Vaness.
So 72-58. 1 minute to go. Moxley in the hands here. Powell to Mucha. 8 on the shot clock. Mucha down the lane. She goes. Lost the dribble. Turns it over. It's going to hands of the Boomers with 56.8. Sherbrooke lead by 13 at quarter time, 13 at half time. They lead by 14 at the moment with just under a minute to go in the third. Which is great news for Suns fans. Trying to push this out to a game 3 tomorrow. Here's Baum. Misses the layup. Out it goes. That's going to be last touch of the Sherbrooke Suns.
I think the Suns will be disappointed with that effort defensively because that was an open transition lane there by Bulleen. But Amy should be disappointed with that.
So it is makes it home that time there by Keating. Keating has her first points. 72-60. Bulleen trying to push this, trying to make it a challenging last quarter here. It's Pole. Pole down the lane, right side into Mucha. 10 on the shot clock. Powell.
They're going to keep moving here, the Suns.
Moxley to Pole. Pole on the drill. Bounce pass down low. Turns it over. In the hands here. 14 seconds left. Long baseball pass to Keating. Nice pass.
Oh.
Can't hit the layup, Romas. And then they should round this down here. Pole. And that's it. So the end of 3. And the Sherbrooke Suns still hold a 12-point advantage, Ellie, 60-72. As we hit the final quarter in this one, the Boomers won the quarter by 1. But unfortunately, Ellie, they need a bit more than that to try to come back in this last quarter.
They do, but I was going to say that was a better quarter, the best we've seen all night by the Boomers. But again, I just feel like those easy those easy baskets and bunnies towards the end of the quarter where really just those open layups where they missed it, is that going to come back to hurt down the stretch? Because I feel like there were so many opportunities in that third quarter with those layups where if only they hit those shots, how much we'd see a different margin at this end point of the game.
Last quarter. So Sherbrooke, in the last 3 quarters, they've gone 30, 22 and 20. Bulleen have gone 17, 22 and 21. Geez, it's going to be a lot to come back for the Boomers at this point.
Well, I did say they had to get it around 10 points. It's 12 points the margin. I'm going to say it again. The first 2 to 3 minutes is going to be super crucial here for the Boomers.
Correct. As we get the stats very shortly, Ellie, which I know you're going to dissect that very soon. But
knowing me with my numbers.
So looking forward to see how this goes. Can the Boomers finish it tonight? Or we will be back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock for Game 3. Talking about Game 2, and will McKinnon push that series to Game 3?
Let's have a look.
We're going to find out right now as well. Let me just get the score up there. Of course, you can watch that game because we are half an hour earlier. And heading to half-time, McKinnon 40 to Wyndham at 38. So...
yeah, the one thing, sorry to jump in there. The one thing with Amanda Pascal with 12 points. Last week she had a brilliant game.
Correct. Up and under foul. Ali Keating will go to line. Great start by the Boomers here. So, now this is going to be a big discussion here though. So it's foul on Portia Pole, her second. So Boomers at the line tonight. They are 6 of 11 tonight. Sherbrooke have they've been aligned 10 times and made them all. And Keating misses the first. 6 of 12. For the dismay of the Boomers fans. Second shot, that is good for Ali Keating. She has 3 points. 7 of 13 at the line for the Boomers tonight. Unfortunately, that is not going to be enough. They've got to keep going the line as Alicia Carline just reels her way in and makes it home. She's up to 23 tonight, 74-61. So when will it get to a point where the Boomers got to start making their run? Yeah, because otherwise they're going to rest to Game 3 as Kelly Rovers makes the basket. She has 4, 74-63, Sherbrooke. If Bulleen's going to make their run, they're going to make it very soon.
They're going to make it right now, even.
Yeah, I think so as well. Foul.
Ooh.
Now let's see who this is on. If this is on Danny, no it's not. It's on Keating, luckily for the Boomers. 74-63, Ellie.
Similar to what we saw in that third quarter, just that hustle. I know we're just out of the fourth quarter, but you can see it in this last quarter.
I think we're seeing all night from Sherbrooke, really.
We have.
I think they deserve to win this tonight. They really do. Swallow, fall away, turn around, no good. Rebound now, tapped away. Carline's just right place at the right time. Right place at the right time. She has 25 for the game, 76-63. And I think we're almost there where it is Bulleen, they've got to go now. They've got to make this run now. But remember, they haven't got Bontempelli on the floor, let alone Dibon. They're both on the bench. Here's a long 3, no good by Kajobi. Here they come up the floor.
Yeah, just with Carline, she's like, give me that ball.
And also, I just realised Matt St. Allen's on the bench as well. So I don't know if they're packing it in here. That's a travel violation against Portia Pole.
Or are they focusing on Game 3 tomorrow?
So do you think they've already flown the white flag?
Well, look, there's plenty of time left in the game. You think the starters would be on the court. So unless if you're giving your bench a run, it's, a bit intriguing actually.
Let's see how it all unfolds as Misha commits the foul. Right, in a final like this, right, you really don't want to push this to a 3 if I was the Boomers. Like, you know, you've got to make this run now so it doesn't get to that point as Mateos makes the basket.
And Maltesers, I've been impressed with her impact on the game. Off the bench, and she's like putting her team on her back.
12 points for her. Unfortunately, her team's still down 10. Here's a long two for Swallow, who makes the basket. She has 6 points, and her fan base here is loving it. 78-66. 7:40 left. Sherbrooke trying to push this to a game 3 tomorrow. As Mrs. Mateos, here they come. Here comes Paul. And at this point, we're going to be back here at 1 o'clock, unless Bulleen does something about it. So,
how about the low post action there by Daddy and Carline here?
So Carline into Swallow again. That's going to be a travel violation against Sherbrooke. I'll tell you what, though.
Whew.
Both teams who are up 1-0 in this series in Champ Women are both struggling at home.
I was going to say, being challenged.
Wyndham, as we know, trailing at the moment at half-time. Bulleen struggling here at home as Amy Bourne makes the basket. Bourne with 11.
And again, Chad Burton's just telling his team to push the tempo here.
78-68. They're going to make a run, Bulleen. They've got to do it now. As Pole's pass, Carline, right place, right time, and then her pass gets deflected away. Out it goes. And he's going to have a call timeout here. Great call. Chad Byrne calls a timeout with his team up 10. 6:54 to go in the last quarter. Ellie, if the Boomers got to go, they got to go now.
Yeah, they sure do. And again, similar situation in that third quarter. Good timeout here by Chad Burton. And for the Boomers, again, they're being... Look, and Maltesers, I've been impressed again, but just the tempo, yet again, suiting the Suns.
Absolutely. So, you know...
I know we keep repeating ourselves, but it's just that shell shock.
Correct. Well, they wanted to end it tonight in 2, Bulleen, but at this point, it may not get to that point. We might be back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock Eastern time.
Bit of a fun way to spend a Sunday, right?
Correct. And half-time, McKinnon leading Wyndham 41-38. Game 3 tomorrow at Eagle Stadium at 1 o'clock as well.
I will say this. I mean, we know in finals time anything can happen, but it's funny how, and same with the Wyndham and McKinnon series as well, just in the space of a week, how things can switch like that. It's just intriguing to see. Well, McKinnon could have easily we'll talk about it possibly more tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. But McKinnon could have easily given up, but they're really challenging Wyndham. And same with the Suns. They are really, they're challenging the Boomers, thinking we want to go to a game 3 here.
Well, we have fantastic players all in the finalists of MVP and All-Star 5. Of course, with the BigV was 9 2 weeks from tonight.
How scary is that? I'm excited.
Ariel at South Wharf. Get your tickets on the BigV social media. Here's Romas with 3 air ball. Well, actually not quite air ball. It actually hit
the net.
Hit the nets.
Yeah.
As Olivia Bontempelli and Annabelle Dibon comes on the floor. And in tonight's game in particular, we have 5 players all named in the All-Star 5 MVP finalists in this game alone.
That's impressive.
And we'll tell you those in just a moment. Here's Carline. Actually, Carline is in that finalist. So we actually have 6 in this game. Here's Pole. She's the other one. Misses. Carline, put back or misses.
I'll classify that as a pass.
Yeah, I think we should call that. But it's a foul, and at the end, Carline picks up at 4th. So just in this game alone, Ellie, we have Alicia Carline from Sherbrooke, Amy Bourne from Bulleen, Annabelle Dearborn from Bulleen. We have Olivia Bontempelli here at Bulleen and Portia Pole, which they spelt her name wrong, in this game as well. So, yeah, there's quite a few from this game alone. Here's a long 3 for Amy Bourne, no good. Out it goes, last touch of the Suns. And then in the other series, Ellie, there's not many in the other series. There's only 4 in the other series. Brianna Gray, Jenna Negative, Amanda Pascal, and Emily Suckling, which is great to see Emily play last week. Off injury, Olivia Bontempelli count the basket and the foul.
Is this Caroline's 5th?
Let's see. It is.
Wow.
Wow, big development here. Alicia Caroline fouls out. That is big development here. So she finishes with 25 points for the game.
For the Suns now,
Bontempelli makes the basket.
Big. That's a big opening in the game, if that makes sense. That's a big difference there.
Olivia Bontempelli hits the three-point play, 71-78, Sherbrooke. As I said, if Bulleen's got to make a run, they've got to do it now. So Motley with the ball now. Here's to Powell. Powell with it. Travel. Another turnover. Here they come, the Boomers. Here they come. Timeout on the floor. Timeout. 5:47 to go. Timeout, Bulleen. It's a 7-point ball game, Ellie. 78-71, Sherbrooke. But the big development, before you say something, big development though, Alicia Caroline fouls out for the Sherbrooke Suns.
Well, I was just about to say, how do the Suns readjust their lineup? I think that's a massive blow in terms of her rebounding presence that she's had all night. So I think for the Suns, I think they can't afford to get frustrated here. But for the Boomers, can they take most of the advantage with Caroline out of the game now? That's going to be the million-dollar question now to keep an eye on.
Well, Portia Pole hasn't scored a point yet in this quarter. She has 31 points, though, to be fair to her. But there's really not many on the score here at this point. Olivia Bontempelli with 15 points. So they've got a little bit of spread out scoring tonight, Bulleen. But unfortunately, they're still down because of the play of Portia Pole and Alicia Caroline, combined of 56 points. So,
how do the Boomers come out of this timeout here?
Jeez, here we go. Bontempelli, foul Motley. And that's the 15th foul. Olivia Bontempelli going to the line, shooting 1-and-1. Second on Grace. Olivia Bontempelli trying to cut this margin back to 5 points. Makes the first. Olivia Bontempelli with 16. We still might have a grandstand finish. 78-72. Makes them by Olivia Bontempelli. She is up to 17 points. 78-73 now. Sherbrooke, they need to score here.
They've got to find something.
So, goes in line. That's another turnover. It is. Here they come. So, they're starting to hit the reels now. Bontempelli makes it home. And she's starting to get a roll. We're back to a three-point game here at East Donny.
Well, we love finals, and I think for the Boomers, they're probably thinking, where has this been all night?
Push the pole, pass out, turns it over. Here they come. It's Annabelle Dubon. Can the Boomers get within 1 point? Passes out. Oh, and after all that, they turned it over. Here they come back the other end. It's a 3-on-2. Swallow gives it back to Pole. And then on the drive, pulls up, makes the basket, kiss on the glass. 33 for Portia Pole. Sherbrooke, 80, 40, 75 is in the hands here of the Suns.
That was a good selling basket for the Suns.
33 points for Pole. They haven't stopped it all night. Here's Bontempelli. Down the lane, misses, put back, got it! And Bontempelli closes that margin back to 3 points. Alley, 80-77. 3-point game. What a great finish here to game 2. Everything on the line. The winner, if Bulleen wins, they go to the grand final, knocked away by Amy Baum. If Bulleen wins tonight, they are going to the grand final next week to play the winner, Wyndham and McKinnon. If Sherbrooke wins tonight, we are back here tomorrow at 1 o'clock for a deciding third game. Here is Powell. No good. Rebound. Put back by Knoxley. Fouled on the play. So, crucial free throws coming up here for Sherbrooke with 4:11 left.
We know what Grace Moxie can do. And this is going to be massive shots in this game up to this point. Let's see if she can hit these.
Makes the first. 4-point game, 81-77. Second shot is scored. 2 from Sherbrooke are perfect at the line tonight. 82-77. Bulleen, it might come back to those free throws they missed early in the first half. Here's a long, and Allen turns it over.
Coach Killer, they're stepping out of bounds.
Wow. 4:02 left. Sherbrooke are 4 minutes away to pushing this to a game 3 tomorrow afternoon here at East Donny. Bulleen need to find a way to get back, and they need to do it now. They've already got it back to 5. Pole to Knoxley. Passes right in the right corner by Whelan. Whelan cross pass. That's a dangerous pass. Turns it over. Here comes Dibon. Dibon bounce pass to Bontempelli.
She's getting on a roll.
She's trying to wheel her team home here. 82-79. 3:33 to go.
Oh, boy. Gotta love, this is the moment where you love finals, and this is the moment to step up.
Portia Pole misses from outside. Here comes Bulleen, down 3. 3 minutes to go in game 2. They've already seen a championship here, Bulleen fans. They'd be love to have another one. Misses that one. Put back, no. Finesse, fouled. She's got a line. Bulleen, 7 of 13 at the line tonight. Boomers fans, I wouldn't say this is perfect yet because the Boomers are 8 of 14 at the free throw line tonight, while Sherbrooke are perfect at the line. Makes the first. 80-82. Vanessa with 9. Second shot. And, oh no, well, 9-point game, stripped away. Oh, hang on, what's the call here? Not sure what just happened there.
Yeah, I'm not too sure there.
Oh, well, we're going to find, I'm not sure exactly what happened there. So, 82-80. 3:02 to go. What a barn burner here at East Donny tonight. 3 minutes to go. Bulleen, can they win tonight? And have a very good look at what might happen at Eagle Stadium later tonight, knowing that they might have to play Wyndham. Wheeling for 3. No good. Rebound now. Crossing their hands here. Out it goes. Who's got it? It's Sherbrooke ball.
Ooh, off the Boomers. Oh.
Wow. The Boomers fans not happy with that call at all. So here we go. 82-80. Up and under. Foul. Count the basket on the foul. And the Sherbrooke Suns.
They're getting excited, the Suns fans.
And Swallow hits the basket. 84-80 now with 2:41 to go. Wow, what a big play for the Suns as they try to push this to a game 3 tomorrow. Remember, the Boomers lead this series 1-0. And misses. Their first miss at the line tonight. 84-80. Big possessions coming up. Big possessions.
Who's going to capitalize here?
Who knows? Baum with the ball now. Cross left in the hands of Dearborn. 6 on the shot clock for Bulleen. Dearborn with the ball now. Has to find a way.
2
on the
seconds.
shot clock. 1. Stripped. Shot clock violation. Sherbrooke ball. So,
That passage of play.
2:16 left. 84-80. Sherbrooke in the lead. They've had the lead right from the get-go. 84-80. Pole. Cheers. Mullen from downtown. No good. That would have been handy. 2 minutes to go. Bulleen still got a chance. D-Bomb. Passes low to Bontempelli. No, misses. Rebound now. It's crashing the boards. Oh, what's happened to the scoreboard? Oh, what's happened to the scoreboard as Paul goes down as well, but the scoreboard has been resetted.
Well, I'm just looking at Portia Pole, and she does not look in a good way here.
No, she's not. But the scoreboard has been switched off as well. So 84-80 is the score. We've got about a minute. We were just under 2 minutes to go.
But that injury to Portia Pole, that does not look good at all here.
She was limping there for a moment.
But just the way that
she's okay.
Yeah,
she's
okay.
going to play on. But we are more worried about the scoreboard because the scoreboard is cocked it as well. The scoreboard has had an injury tonight.
It's got the power switch off.
Yeah.
So who's tripped the wire here?
No surprise. So the scoreboard has had an injury tonight. The scoreboard is switched off. 84-80 is the score. 1 minute and something odd seconds. And I don't know, we got to fix the scoreboard.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. So we have a moment here. Well, we're talking about players having an injury. We can definitely say the scoreboard's didn't had an injury because it's
had enough.
It's carked it. It's completely carked it here at East Donny. So.
But just really quickly, I'm just observing the Suns bench, and yeah, Portia Pole just trying to play on in this game. Good thing is she's okay. That's the main thing. But just having a look, I wonder if that's that pickle juice or something.
So over at Wyndham, it's the Devils leading by 9, 50-41 in the third quarter. They haven't scored McKinnon in the third quarter. It's a 12-0 run by Wyndham.
Ouch. Well, I think we'd expect that Wyndham would be, they'd fight back in that third quarter there. So
now we've got to get that scoreboard resetted here. We at least got the scoreboard switched back on.
Now we just got to get the right scores and the time right.
So the time is at 1 minute 58. Now we're the long
journey to get the numbers right.
Yeah, get it right. 81-80. It's 84-80 is the score. So now we've got to put the Sherbrooke score up. So 80-84, which might be a good time for Sherbrooke because, as we mentioned, Paul was down there for a moment as well. So might give enough time to be right during this long break.
Just to reset, focus. But I think for just a couple of those passages of play there before the issues with the scoreboard, I think the Boomers had a really good run again, just those stops. I think that was a good time for this is a good time again for the Suns just to recapitalise. We did see it early in the game.
All right, we are set to go now, finally. The scoreboard's been revived. Don't worry, everyone. The scoreboard's been revived. 84-80, Sherbrooke ball.
Nothing's crashed here. That's the main thing.
So 2 timeouts remain for Bulleen, 1 timeout for Sherbrooke. Big last 2 minutes. How much of the break is going to affect one of these two teams? Well, that's almost been out. As here they go. They need to wind the clock down as much as they can. Paul with the ball now. Paul for 3 from downtown. Almost. Out it goes. Who's got it? It's going to be Sherbrooke ball. 11 seconds on the shot clock. Make that a fresh 14. So they get another couple seconds here. So, Swallow, where will she go? She might have to go herself here. No, she goes right to Whelan. 8 on the shot clock. Back to nice pass. Swallow with it now. She has to go. No good. Rebound. Taken here by Bulleen. Here they go. 1 minute 27 to go. 84-80. Sherbrooke in front. Over Bulleen. So Baum into Bontempelli. Bontempelli going baseline. Pulls up with a hook shot. Got it! Olivia Bontempelli closes the margin to 2. 84-82. 1 minute to go in game 2, Ellie.
We did say this was going to be a grandstand finish, and we've got it.
Paul with the ball now. Defense champ by the Boomers fans. Under a minute to go. 6 on the shot clock. Paul going to have to go here. They got 4 seconds. Paul, pull up 3. Almost. Rebound now. Here they come, the Boomers. This is for the tie or 3 for the lead. Remember, the Boomers have not led at all throughout the whole night. And Amy Paul makes the basket. Tie game. Amy Paul with 13. 84 all.
Can the Suns find an answer back here?
Pow, fall away. No good. Knocked away. Bulleen ball. 23.6 seconds left. And Mason Rogers call a timeout. And the Boomers and the Suns have tied at 84 with 23.6 seconds left.
What a... Well, a layup from Amy Bourne. And then a massive play by Liv Bontempelli. Oh my goodness.
Well, we may not be back here on tomorrow. So this is the situation. Both teams with 1 timeout. Bulleen still have a foul to give. If Bulleen wins this, it's over. And Bulleen will go to the championship series next week to play Wyndham or McKinnon for another chance to have another banner like the youth women did last week. If Sherbrooke wins tonight, then we'll be back here tomorrow for game 3. The decider at 1 o'clock. Remember, Sherbrooke are still without Alicia Cullen because she fouled out with 25 points. And Portia Pole...
Well, she did have that injury scare.
She does have an injury scare. It's time. Bulleen can wind this down to the last play. 23.6 seconds left. Where's the ball going to go? Is the question. Here we go. 23.6 seconds left. Bulleen with a chance to win it. Remember, they haven't led all game up to this point. They've got it to a tie. Bourne with the ball. Guarded by Swallow. 84 each. 11 seconds left. Boom. Down the lane. Cross pass right. Allen for 3. No. Bontempelli with a rebound. Put back. No. We are going to overtime. We are going to overtime, I think.
Or is there a bit more shot clock left? Is there more time?
Let's see. Let's see. We are going to overtime here at East Donny. Overtime, 84 all, Ellie. What a game.
Oh, my goodness. Well, I think that was a major blow there for the Boomers there. But I think for the Suns, they were smart about it defensively.
Correct. Well, they left it to the last play, but unfortunately was short. And Olivia Bontempelli with 25 points, 13 in the last quarter.
What a big impact she had.
Correct, and willing her team back in this game. But there's still a long way to go, Ellie. I thought we were going to go to Altona, but for the D2 men's game between Altona and Whittlesea. But guess what, Ellie? We're still here. We are still here. Don't worry, Altona fans. We'll be down there eventually.
See how we go here.
Oh, jeez. Hopefully it doesn't go anymore. This is the first time, right? This is the first time you haven't said it was going to go to overtime.
I haven't said anything.
Overtime.
I didn't want to say overtime. Normally I would, though.
So, Ellie, I'll get the stats. You get the stats for us. Thank you very much. Oh, my goodness. I cannot believe it, Ellie. I cannot believe it.
This is what finals basketball is all about, though. You got to love it. You got to love it.
Here we go. Game 2 is in the balance. Now, the situation is both teams will have one timeout in the extra time. The foul situation stays the same. So that means Sherbrooke are in the penalty now. Bremen's still got one foul to give. Wow.
Bit shell shock there. But just having a look at some of the stats really quickly. Points in the paint, 46-32 in favour of the Boomers. And that bench points, 22-13 for the Boomers as well.
Yeah, absolutely. That's been a real impact in this game so far. And as I said, Bulleen have only had the lead once. It felt like they never had the lead at all at one stage. So here we go. Overtime in Game 2 of the Championship Women's Series. So it's Swallow in the hands here, Powell. Back to Swallow. Hopefully enjoying our coverage here. Wherever you listen to, Swallow offensive foul. And the Boomers fans loved it. Right on Maxine Allen on the defensive play there.
Yeah, great defense there. And again, just that turnover, uncharacteristic there.
84-piece turnovers, 26-15 in favour of Sherbrooke. Make that 27 off the lights. So here comes the Boomers. Can they take the lead for the first time in a long, long time? Seems like forever. Here's a long three. Misses by D-Bomb. Rebound foul. Yeah, it's going to be on Maxine Allen this time. So 14 foul. So the net's foul for Bulleen will put them in the penalty. 4:27 to go. The question is, will Bulleen wrap it up tonight, or will Sherbrooke push this tomorrow? The question is, will we be here tomorrow or not? Pole from from downtown. Notsley with the rebound. That's what they've done so well. Swallow from downtown. Off the mark. Rebound now. Off they go. 84 each. 4 minutes to go in Game 2. In overtime here. So it's in the hands here of Allen. Now to Bontempelli, who's had a huge impact foul. They're in the paint now. It's Bontempelli at the line. Lotsy picks up the foul. So Olivia Bontempelli with 25 points can put her team in front for the first time since the first quarter. Bontempelli makes the first. She has 26. 26 points for Bont. So I shouldn't really mess her up with her brother, Marcus. Makes that one. Olivia Bontempelli makes them both. 86-84. So, 6-0 run by the Boomers. 2-point game in favour of Bulleen now. Whelan in the hands of Swallow. Pull up. Got it. Tie game. Swallow with 10.
Well, they needed someone to step up there for the Suns just to settle it. Can they keep it going here?
86 all. 3:24 to go. Bontempelli in the hands here of Dibon. Dibon down the left baseline. Dibon floating. Hook shot. Foul. Yes, boys are good. And Annabelle Dibon up to 14 points tonight. 88-86. So with a one to come.
Can she hit these free throws?
Needs at least one. Makes that one. Annabelle Dibon with 15. 89-86. Bulleen by 3. 3 minutes to go. Sherbrooke needs a basket straight back. Whelan's pass to Notsley. Makes the basket. Grace Notsley. Close the margin back to 1. 89-88. This one's not over by any means.
Still plenty of time left.
What a great series this has been. Here's Allen for 3. Way off the mark. Put back, but Dibon no good. Rebound now by Notsley. 2 minutes 42 to go. Sherbrooke still down 1. Swallow with the ball now. They need to find a way here. They need a basket. Notsley from 3. No good. Rebound now. Put back on in the hands here. Off they go.
How about Maxine Allen just going for that ball there?
Allen to Bontempelli. Lost the drill for a moment, got it back. Whelan's all over her, but fouled against her. So Olivia Bontempelli back at the line. (89-88). 2:16 to go in overtime in game 2. Bulleen leading this series 1-0. Makes the first, 90-88. Bontempelli, all her points in this quarter has come at the line. She's up to 28-29. Margin back to 4. That's the difference so far.
What an impact she's had. After a quiet first half, she's risen to the occasion.
91-88, 3-point game. Pole, floater, no good. Rebound now.
Just the Suns, they're scoring. They're scoring. Yeah.
33 for Pole tonight. Bontempelli with 29 for the Boomers. 1 minute 53 to go in game number 2. Can they end it tonight, the Boomers? Bomb, pump fakes, Bomb, 2 on the shot clock, Bomb pulls it up. No good, that was way off. That shot clock violation against Bulleen. With a minute 40 to go. Gives another opportunity.
This was something similar that came down to that in regular time. Can the Suns not redo what they did in that last quarter?
So, on the dribble. So, Paul, fit down the shot clock, still plenty of time. Whelan, 1:27 left for Sherbrooke. They're trailing by, and then lost it. Turnover, Sherbrooke. And that might have just done it, I think. 1 minute 22 to go. They need a basket, though, mind you.
They need to find...
Remember, both teams still with 1 timeout. Both teams in the penalty will be in the penalty on the next foul for the Boomers. Any shot could end it here for Bulleen. Minute to go. So, Bomb, nice pass to Bontempelli. Oh, can't hit it.
The Suns are going to be smart here.
1 minute to go. 1 minute to go. They have to score. They have to score. No good. Swallow misses. Rebound, Notsley. Foul against Sherbrooke. And that might have just done it, I think. Olivia Bontempelli will go to line.
Just on that rebounding contested possession there.
So Olivia Bontempelli to open up a 5-point lead here for Bulleen. To put her team in the grand final in a rematch, possible rematch with Wyndham. Got it. 4-point game. She makes them both. 5-point game. Bontempelli with 31. 93-88. They have to score now. They needed to score before. They need to score now of any type. Misses. Out it goes. Bulleen ball.
Yeah, just out of court there.
And that might just do it.
That's going to seal it.
And Bulleen, after a huge scare, is going to make it.
What a game.
And win the series in 2. Allen gives up to Baum. Baum lost it. Foul has gone against Sherbrooke. And that might have just done it. So it'll be Amy Baum to seal it for Bulleen and send Sherbrooke home in a sweep. Oh, leaves the door open a little bit. Even though it's not going to matter.
What an overtime period, though. Just when we thought, who's going to be those players to step up from the Boomers, and the likes of Liv and Amy Bourne and Maxine Allen down the stretch defensively. They've been huge.
94-88. Paul makes the basket. Paul with 35. Unfortunately, it is not going to be enough. Timeout, Bulleen, with 11.3 seconds to go. 11.3. What is Sherbrooke going to do? Are they going to get a quick foul here?
Do they drive to the basket and try and get a three-point play or something?
Well, remember, the Boomers got the ball here, so Sherbrooke has to either get a steal. If they don't get a steal, they've got to get a quick foul here. Trying to stop the clock and push the Boomers at the line. Give themselves a chance. They've got to give themselves a chance to win this. It is
But they're going to have to do it quick.
Yeah, it's still a one-possession game. Because remember, we've already seen tonight a 4-point play. So we've already seen it tonight. So if I was the Boomers, I would not be safe just yet.
I want to be complacent.
So we've already seen a 4-point play tonight. So, and it was against Bulleen when they got the foul against them. So here we go. 94-90, 10-6 quarter by Bulleen. Now advanced it. And it looks like all over Red Rover at Eagle Stadium.
Yeah.
Wyndham 76, McKinnon at 57. But McKinnon playing a bit better this week.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you can tell the difference between the top three teams and the rest. So no fouls here. Bontempelli, well, they're going to wind this clock down, are they?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Keeping's off.
It is, and keeping well. And the Bulleen Boomers have won the series in two with a 94-90 win in overtime here in game number 2. And Bulleen will advance through to the grand final to take on Wyndham in the grand final series after Wyndham just look like they're on their way to beating McKinnon at Eagle Stadium tonight. So Wyndham will advance against Bulleen. The question is, where is it going to be? Is going to be the question. That is for sure.
I will say this, what a series, what a game from both teams. All for game 1 and game 2.
Correct. What a fantastic game it was. So I guess for everyone else, thank goodness we don't have to be back here again tomorrow. But what a game it has been. Bulleen, well done today. Olivia Bontempelli finishes with 31 points tonight. And the Boomers will play in the grand final, which we can't wait, Ellie, that is for sure.
Well, and for the second straight year in a row.
Yeah, absolutely. So, thank you.
Just really quickly on Sherbrooke, what a season they've had all year. First year in the championship division. Any Suns fans out there, don't be disheartened because the Suns have done such an incredible job in their first year in the champ division. So, awesome season by the Suns. And again to the Boomers, huge congratulations.
Absolutely. What a fantastic game it was. Great season by Sherbrooke. They should keep their heads high, pushing this game to a game at 2 and almost pushed it to a 3, but wasn't enough at the end. Portia Pole with 35 points she finished with tonight. Alicia Cullen with 25, 10 points to Chance Solo, but for Bulleen, 31 points to Olivia Bontempelli, 15 to Annabelle Dearborn, 14 to Amy Baum, and 12 points to Emily Teos there. So thank you so much for joining us on this live streaming game. We'll see you next week. It is the Championship Series. Wyndham and Bulleen. We'll see you then.